morning, evening, or night. I'm Caleb Myhill, and I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and you're looking forward to a great week this week. Just a reminder for you all that Friday, October 1st is Picture Day, and Picture Day forms will be being handed out this week. Guess what? I have a new character strength this week, and it is open-mindedness. Open-mindedness means that you like to consider new ideas and try new things. You examine things from all sides and don't jump to conclusions. Individuals who possess this character strength are more likely to make accurate decisions and make decisions that they won't regret. Open-minded people are often good listeners and called upon to provide a balanced viewpoint. In the words of Frank Zappa, a mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it is not open. If you remember, a couple weeks back, a survey was sent out to all of the students asking what your thoughts and opinions were on the student dress code and if you would like to be a part of a committee to strike change within our district. Well, last week, Tuesday night, the discussion began. The Board of Education began discussion on the topic of the student dress code by opening the floor for students to voice their opinions. Lucas Tendler, Abby Light, Carly Karp, and Emily Costas were the students who shared their thoughts and opinions on this topic.
And that parts of the dress code were created to reduce the wandering of peers' eyes. I found it odd how my shoulders and stomach skin became distracting to anyone, for these are my skin. On 90-degree days, wearing a long t-shirt that meets all of the dress code requirements is not only unstylish, but very uncomfortable and hard to do while still showing self-expression.
My next claim will be that hats can boost students' confidence in school. Sometimes you get a bad haircut, happens to everyone, or even you were just in a rush and didn't have time to do your hair. Just throwing a hat on is a lifesaver. If someone doesn't like their haircut, a hat will completely change their day for the better. And if someone wakes up late and doesn't have time to get ready to their full extent, then once again, a hat's a lifesaver, allowing the student to come to school with high confidence and ready to have a good day.
Dress code made stereotypically for girls is to keep the boys from getting distracted by seeing our skin. My personal experience in attending more than one school is that the boys or other students aren't the ones that are distracted. It's the teachers that find the issue enforcing the dress code policy. This also has to do with the fact that fashion doesn't stay the same, it changes. What people wore in 2010 is much different than now in 2021. And I feel that the dress code should change to include newer fashion trends.
The real world isn't only about jobs. I think the most important thing they should teach us is to be respectful and kind to others. And I think the dress code is a good step to that. They should not be telling young girls to cover up, but teaching peers to keep their eyes to themselves and be respectful. And yes, the workforce is very important for our future, but not every job is going to be the same. Some require hats, some you have to wear an apron, others you have to wear scrubs, and some don't even care what you wear.
Soon after this, administration and faculty shared their opinions as well.
So hats are an article of clothing that not distract any more than a sweatshirt does. You can still identify students when they are wearing a hat. It does not affect the student's ability, and the hats do not affect the ability to learn. For some, a hat provides a sense of security and makes them feel comfortable. They also allow students to hide their head when they're having a bad hair day.
And we have had masks on since then, as far as the school building is concerned. When a student wears a hat in the building, we do not see their face. We do not see this. Our children have lost the art of having a conversation, of looking somebody else in the eye. A hat, I believe strongly, particularly with masks on in that process, we can't see.
Also, keep on the lookout for further information about this year's fall show. The internet can be a distraction. Oh, look, a kitten. And if you have class elections coming up, be sure to submit your ballot and vote. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash those hands, and most importantly, don't forget to smile. I cannot wait to see you next time, where there'll be more on weather, sports, news, student life, you name it. Well, maybe it'll be on here. It's going to be great.
I looked around my town this morning.